After Lemonade comes Beyoncé's Renaissance.
I ain't sorry. No, hell no.
Everything we know about her first new album in 6 years. Dress drama dividing the internet.
You got it.
No.
In.
After Kim K's Met Gala look appears damaged. And Pete makes his Kardashians debut, sort of.
She's probably seen my vagina.
More than me?
Not more than you.
ET's The Download starts right now.
Beyoncé fans, it is time to get in formation.
Yes, the most nominated woman in Grammy's history is officially dropping a new album, and here's everything we know. Tidal tweeted the news last night. It's called Renaissance, set for release on July 29th. The record is expected to have 16 tracks, and you can see it right there. This is just Act 1, which means we could possibly get more acts with more music.
It feels good to know that the hard work paid off.
Ooh, on a scale of 1 to 10, how
10.
excited? Okay, yep. And here's the thing, you, as well as the Beehive, knew that Beyoncé had something cooking, especially when she removed her profile pictures from social media last week. And then, eagle-eyed fans were also quick to spot this pic posted Beyoncé's charity account yesterday. It shows a finger pointing to Brandy's B7 album. And of course, Beyoncé historians know that Renaissance will be her 7th solo album. And that hand that you see right here, well, get this, Google cannot find a match for the image, which has some fans guessing, could that be Beyoncé's upcoming artwork?
It's her first, by the way, since the Lemonade album and film, which dropped in 2016 without any promo.
I dream it, I work hard, I grind till I own it.
Another surprise, Bee on the cover of the July issue of British Vogue today. Take a look at this spread. Inside, more clues to what's coming. The editor-in-chief, who's gotten early access to her new music, is already calling it music that makes you rise, music that will unite so many on the dance floor, music that touches your soul, and I cannot wait.
Oh gosh, as for why it took Beyoncé so long, even though I'm not complaining at all, I'm just
We've
saying.
been patient.
The mag says that the pandemic gave her time to think and rethink every decision just the way she likes it. They say good things take time.
That's exactly right. All right, now to the season finale of the Kardashians and the cameo we have all been waiting for.
So we hear, not see, Pete Davidson in a TMI, NSFW, but also hilarious moment with Kim and a producer.
Pete, come here. You have to meet Paxi. She's probably seen my vagina.
More than me?
Not more than you.
Ooh, but wait, there is more Pete talk.
Oh my gosh, are you and Pete besties? Oh, good.
Bunk beds, whole thing.
Oh my God.
I think it's really drama-free. Everyone wants that fairy tale.
Including Chloe herself, who is officially donezo and moving on from Tristan Thompson after another cheating scandal.
Did Tristan have every opportunity to tell me? Yes. Was Tristan going to tell me if there wasn't a baby involved? Absolutely not. The entire thing is despicable.
Well, something delightful. Holiday cheer from Kris Jenner.
Dashing through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh. For the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ha ha ha.
Give the Grammy her Grammy. But let's circle back to Kim, though. She's accused of being a dress wrecker. Some new photos are making the rounds, claiming Kim stretched Marilyn Monroe's iconic 1962 dress to the point of tearing when she wore it to the Met Gala last month. Kim's also being blamed for ripping a shoulder strap and losing some crystals.
But of course, there are two sides to every story. A resurfaced video from Ripley's Believe It or Not, the company that loaned Kim the $4.8 million gown, shows that the damage might have already been there.
You got it.
No.
In.
So now Ripley's is taking it a step further, releasing a statement today saying Kim did not damage the garment in the short amount of time she wore it. A report written in 2017 actually states a number of the seams are pulled and worn. Also, there is puckering at the back by the hooks and eyes.
Really, we should blame JFK, but that's another story. All right, the internet is still taking sides, okay? One person tweets, Kim completely ruined the dress. Look at the effing jewels torn off. I just can't. I gotta log off for my blood pressure. And the Saint Hoax blog spoofs Kim wearing the dress after being told to handle with care.
Meanwhile, a supporter writes, Kim Kardashian can't even walk a certain way without someone complaining about it.
Well, there are a few gowns she should walk away from. Kim better not even think about this dress is blowing up on Twitter, with fans pleading to protect pop culture relics like the infamous paper bag dress from RuPaul's Drag Race, Britney's denim look from 2001,
Bjork's swan dress, and Gaga's meat dress. Oh, and this one is a definite no-no too. Which, what color is it anyway?
We are not still having this conversation.
Black and blue.
It's white and gold.
Black and blue.
White and
All
gold.
right, black and blue. Black and blue. Speaking of Marilyn, her fascinating life is being reimagined in the Netflix drama Blonde, premiering September 23rd. Now here's your first look.
Please come. Don't abandon me.
She's coming.
As girls grow old and we all lose our charms in the end.
Ana de Armas plays the legendary actress who died at 36. Netflix says it will blur the lines of fact and fiction, reimagining Marilyn's complicated life.
Marilyn's looks were iconic, and so is the mustache Miles Teller was rocking in Top Gun Maverick.
Now Miles is trading that stash for another style in his new movie.
Looking really, really good.
You are rocking what could be an iconic hairstyle again. The mullet. The mullet.
Yeah. Okay.
Facial hair, hairstyles. Was that your idea, your inspiration?
Yeah, I mean, it's a choice. I guess people let you know if it becomes iconic. I'll tell you, my wife is not a fan of either. The mullet or the mustache.
Miles and wife Kelly turned his premiere into an adorable date night.
Nice.
She's beautiful.
She is beautiful.
And she's all mine.
Oh.
Time to worry about crossing lines was a lot of lines ago.
In Spiderhead, which drops tomorrow on Netflix, Miles' love interest is Journey Smollett, who was red hot last night in this daring backless ruby cutout dress and ready for her moment.
Are you hoping to be taking over that #1 coveted spot on Netflix with Spiderhead?
I mean, from your lips to God's ears. Let's see.
2 #1s at the same time.
Yeah, that'd be all right. I would take that.
My dad believed in you.
The audience is never wrong. That's what something Tom really impressed upon me. Hey, Joe, miss ya.
Miles reteamed with Mavericks director Joseph Kosinski for Spiderhead after their box office success.
What was Tom Cruise's reaction to the turnout for Top Gun Maverick?
He's so thrilled and so happy, and I think, like myself, relieved.
Wait, is Zendaya pregnant? I'm gonna stop you right there. The answer is no. That's actually a viral prank making the rounds on TikTok. Viewers watch a fake story, then Kris Jenner pops up proving it's all a joke.
I can't with the internet. And neither can Zendaya,
Right.
who got wrapped up in the trend on Wednesday and shut the rumors down real quick. Writing on her Instagram story, "This is why I stay off Twitter, just making stuff up for no reason."
Still, the prank had many followers fooled, including Lil Nas X. He said, "I hate Twitter because I'm sitting here about to congratulate Zendaya about a baby that doesn't exist."
We also have to assume Tom Holland's socials blew up yesterday as well. I mean, the Spider-Man co-stars have been famously private about their romance, but if the time does come,
I don't know. Who knows?
will
The
never
world may
know
never
about
know.
Meanwhile, Selena Gomez is lifting the lid on her high-profile breakup from Justin Bieber.
I needed to lose you to love me.
On the Hollywood Reporter's Awards Chatter podcast, Selena got real about splitting up in the spotlight.
It was necessary for me to walk through those things. I had a lot of soul searching to do.
Selena and Justin called it quits for good in 2018. Now she's looking back on lessons learned.
It allowed me to develop such a character where I don't tolerate any sort of nonsense or respect in any way. And I think I'm really proud of how I've come out of it.
She has come out of it, and she is keeping busy with a handful of projects.
She says new music is on the way too, and of course she just finished shooting season 2 of her hit show Only Murders in the Building with Steve Martin and Martin Short.
Our lives blow up if we all go down for this. Don't you want to clear your name too?
I have to see this through.
What can we expect this time around? What murder can we expect?
More crime, more murder. Permeates.
Also really funny.
Yes. No, we can't tell you anything.
No, it's honestly going to be great. We want it to be the best one.
Well, another show we're getting more of, Hacks, was just greenlit for a 3rd season on HBO Max.
The season 2 finale this month saw Jean Smart's Deborah Vance fire co-writer Ava, played by Hannah Einbinder, so Ava can make space for her own career.
And the cast already has some ideas up their sleeves for what's ahead.
Where does Deborah go from here?
I have such faith in the writers that they'll take her where we all want to see her go, which is up, up, and away.
What is one question you would want answered in season 3?
Ooh, will Ava get bangs? Stay tuned to find out.
While also returning to the small screen, the infamous A stirring up new trouble for a new generation of liars. HBO Max just released this chilling first look at Pretty Little Liars Original Sin, which premieres July 28th.
The show's creators say the new high school clique will pay for the secret sins their parents committed 2 decades ago.
One secret we can't keep, OG PLL star Lucy Hale telling ET she's already a fan of the new cast, and the feeling is mutual.
I know one sweet angel on that show. Her name's Bailey Madison, and I love her. Hi, Bailey.
Well, I mean, I grew up the biggest fan of the original PLL. I was A for Halloween. You know, I've grown up admiring the girls, and their support has meant the world.
Moving on to our Tom Brady exclusive. Yes, we know Tom's the greatest of all time on the field.
But at home, ET's Kevin Frazier found out Tom's just a husband whose wife takes videos of him in his underwear.
Can we talk about you breaking the internet?
Somebody's got a new underwear.
There you are in your underwear.
It was just a fun moment. I'm glad it was her catching me in my underwear and not anyone else. Let me say that.
Let me see.
Shout out to wife of 13 years, Giselle, for curating that viral Brady in his briefs ambush, which showed off the very fit 44-year-old quarterback.
I looked at that and I was like, damn, what are you doing, man? What are you doing?
I'm working hard at it, Kev. This is a pro football player's body. I'm trying to stay in shape with these young 25-year-olds. It's a commitment.
Brady is gearing up to join his fellow Buccaneers for training camp next month after announcing his retirement. Then nearly 6 weeks later, changing his mind.
I'm not leaving.
And that's at the center of his new Let's Go campaign with Hertz.
What did you think when Hertz came to you and they said they want to play off your retirement?
You know, just thought we'd have some fun around it. I mean, life is super serious these days.
Maybe all you needed was a vacation.
Did you just need a vacation? Is that what brought you back?
There was a little more than that. It's tough to make a decision right at the end of the season. I needed time, and I just figured I'm going to go at it again.
For now, the 7-time Super Bowl champ is all about spending time with his MVPs, Giselle and his kids, 14-year-old John, who he shares with ex Bridget Moynihan, and his 2 with Giselle, 12-year-old Benjamin and 9-year-old Vivian, who crashed our interview.
Somebody just got home.
My little girl. There she goes. Sorry about that, Kev.
No, it's great.
It's your last day of school. I got 3 amazing kids. My wife's so supportive, and she holds it down during the season. You know, I'm very, very blessed.
And speaking of kids, Brian Austin Green and Sharna Burgess are schooling us on how they make their blended family work.
They're expecting their first baby together, and Sharna told the Vile Files that when their relationship got serious, she checked in with Brian's ex-wife, Megan Fox.
After we'd been dating for about, was it 5 months? 4 or 5 months, when I asked, I was like, can I get Megan's number? I'd love to text her.
Oh, yeah.
And say, hey, I'm around your kids all the time. If you ever want to know anything about me, or if you ever want to get coffee, let me know. And she's thanked me for being great with her kids too.
Brian and Megan finalized their divorce back in February, but says he doesn't regret a thing.
It's a 15-year relationship. I mean, we have 3 beautiful kids. So it was really amazing at the end of the day.
A source tells ET that Megan is cordial with Brian and Sharna, but she's living her own life and focused on her relationship with MGK.
You know, someone who also knows a thing or two about co-parenting, Hayden Christensen.
He shares a 7-year-old daughter with Jumper co-star Rachel Bilson and tells E.T. his little one makes the perfect sparring partner.
Yeah, she was my first lightsaber training partner when I started on this. We were in the house, you know, clashing lightsabers.
Hayden recently made his return to the Star Wars universe in the new Disney Plus series Obi-Wan Kenobi, where he reunites with his former co-star and close friend Ewan McGregor.
Getting to come back and work with him again has been amazing.
I love Hayden. It felt like, you know, there's special people in your life as you go along your life, and he's one of those to me.
Also feeling the love and nostalgia is the cast of The Father of the Bride remake, which premieres today on HBO Max.
E.T.'s Nichelle Turner got to catch up with Gloria Estefan, who talks her special connection to co-star Andy Garcia.
Showtime, baby.
Andy was the only other man you've ever kissed besides Emilio. You know I was watching for it. Will this be the first time Emilio sees it tonight? Okay, he's seen it.
No, he's seen it, although I banished him when we were going to shoot it. But no, it wasn't me kissing Andy, it was Ingrid kissing Billy, so that's a different thing.
There's a lot of new elements in it. You both have been coming here for over a year. Do you still want this marriage to work or not?
I'm here.
No.
Gloria and Andy definitely put a fun Latin American twist on the classic.
I'm engaged!
Whoa.
And I propose.
Does anyone do that?
What do you remember about that day that Emilio asked you to marry him?
Oh my God, what do I remember? That he never asked me to marry him.
What?
All he did is hand me a little box. His mother sat behind me, and I'm going, this is weird. And then opened the box and there was a ring. He never said a word. I didn't know whether to kiss him or kiss his mom.
What do you remember about when you asked your wife to marry you about that day?
I proposed to her on the night I met her at a club. She said yes that night, but we got married about 5 years later, so she's been putting up with me ever since.
Poor unfortunate souls.
We've still got another year before hearing Melissa McCarthy as Ursula in Disney's live-action Little Mermaid. She told Kelly Clarkson this week she's still in shock.
But I love that song. And when we finally recorded it, and they're like, that's it, you've got your song, I literally burst out crying.
Aww. In the meantime, though, she is teaming up again with her husband, Ben Falcone, in the new Netflix comedy, God's Favorite Idiot.
E.T.'s Kevin Frazier got the details on that and Melissa's new blonde ambition.
Melissa, do blondes have more fun?
They really do.
Come on.
I loved everything about Amelie. It's booze and pills and never saying quite the right thing.
Maybe you're just gonna spontaneously combust.
Maybe? What? Low percentage.
Ben and Melissa have starred together 20 times. Their newest is kind of a new spin on Bruce Almighty in God's Favorite Idiot, a new 8-episode Netflix comedy. The two play co-workers who fall in love.
It kind of harkened back to some of those moments, you know, doing Bridesmaids.
Of course, things get complicated when Ben gets struck by lightning. Turns out he's been chosen to be God's messenger to save the world.
Melissa, if you had that power, what would you go out and fix and heal?
Just don't judge, let people live their lives, and lead with kindness.
Well, there is nothing kind about Emma Thompson's next role.
No, there is not. The Oscar-winning actress is unrecognizable in the first trailer for Roald Dahl's Matilda the Musical.
This school is full of rebels.
Emma completely transforms into the infamous head mistress, Miss Trunchbull, in the adaptation out on Netflix this holiday season.
See if that child is still alive.
We've also got our eyes on the final episodes of Better Call Saul. The series returns to AMC July 11th.
E.T.'s Matt Cohen spoke with Bryan Cranston about reviving Walter White.
We're done when I say we're done.
You're gonna go back and play Walter on Better Call Saul with Aaron.
It's kind of a challenge until you show up and they have your wardrobe that you go, oh, look at that. Yeah, I remember these shoes.
Say my name.
But before the Breaking Bad reunion, you can catch Bryan as a far less nefarious but just as clever mathematician who, along with his wife, played by Annette Bening, breaks the lottery in Jerry and Marge Go Large, out June 17th on Paramount+.
I found this flaw.
There's a loophole that the lottery didn't see. It's right here in the math.
Oh, and this is a true story.
That's what I love so much about the story, is that they weren't cheating or scamming.
Right.
They played it honestly.
And
Action!
E.T. has the exclusive look behind the scenes as Annette and Bryan transform into Larry and Marge Selby, the real-life couple who discovered a loophole to win $27 million over the course of 9 years.
We're professional lottery players.
That isn't a thing.
It is now.
When was the last time you two played the lottery?
I have never played the lottery.
Really?
I have never played the lottery ever, not once.
She's a virgin, so be gentle.
Coming up, Chrissy Teigen reveals her son's celebrity BFF.
He has no idea, like, how cool these people are.
And Keith Urban on his special pre-show ritual with wife Nicole Kidman. ET's a download. We'll be right back.
I've always had it in my head that you and John would make an amazing couple. I started realizing, like, very slowly, that he really loves your movies. It's our running joke. I was like, I'm going on James today, and guess who's gonna be there? Your girlfriend.
Chrissy Teigen is revealing to Roseburn this week her hubby, John Legend, has a crush.
And she's not the only person stealing hearts. Chrissy spoke exclusively with E.T. about her son's celebrity bromance.
Miles was like growing out with her childhood crush, Lance Bass. Who knew? Is he ready to be in a boy band now? I mean...
No, he has no idea, like, how cool these people are.
Who's Luna's celebrity crush?
Luna loves Whitney Cummings, so, like, they play with makeup together.
Is there one celebrity in particular that you would be incredibly afraid to face in your courtroom?
Honestly, big celebrities just, like, scare the crap out of me.
No way. I don't believe it.
That's why I used to say that, like, that's why I used to drink a lot for award shows and stuff. And I'm like a little scared facing everybody like head on.
Robbie, do you have any evidence of this?
I have tons of evidence.
What can you tease for us for season 2?
It's not even Mom and I that bring the most joy on the show. It's all of our, it's the plaintiffs.
Yeah.
I mean, they really are quite funny.
What do you got over there?
I got hope.
I have a little game I'd like to play with you, sustained or overruled. So I'll give you quick scenarios. You tell me sustained, so basically you allow it, overruled, rejected. Okay, Luna wants to get her belly button pierced.
Overruled.
Yes.
Overruled, yes.
Miles wants to follow in Dad's singing footsteps.
Sustained, but that is... Sustained. That's not gonna happen. If anything, I can see him being a dancer.
John wants to renew your wedding vows.
Yeah, I'd allow it. Everything goes back to Housewives, and it's sometimes like the kiss of death, right? Yeah, I would like it. I would like it.
So John Legend's headed out on a European tour soon, and Keith Urban is giving ET's Rachel Smith some exclusive scoop about his own upcoming shows.
Including how he gets ready with his musical muse.
Do you do a certain like vocal warm-up? You did just post a video on the gram of you serenading Nicole.
Oh, I don't know if that's a serenade.
Is that how you normally warm up for a show if Nicole's around?
No.
No? You're just feeling it in the moment?
Yeah, I'm pretty loose, honestly. This new music I've been working on, I'm very excited for people to get to hear it.
On Friday, Keith's hitting the road again for the U.S. leg of the Speed of Now World Tour, playing 50 shows across the country. And even though it runs nearly 5 months, he's still making time for wife Nicole Kidman and their daughters, Sunday and Faith.
I'm lucky where I can do a few shows and then come home for a few days. It also keeps the shows fresh.
I guess I love the way it hurts.
I've forgotten the exact number, 542 days between the last gig in 2020 and the first one, at the end of 21 or something. It was crazy. I've never not played that long since I was 12 years old, 13 years old.
How has that felt?
Terrible.
You know, just like Keith, we're hitting the road too.
Bye.
Tune in tomorrow for a special episode of ET's The Download, highlighting Black icons in music who have inspired movie magic.
Oh, you don't want to miss it. Until then, we'll let Mr. Urban play us out. Bye, everyone.